In fact, and I also have an investment account where my trust has an account and it owns stocks and the stocks are growing. And this is a part of the legacy for not just my family, but for the Black Business School, because the Black Business School is part of my family too. All right, so let's pull this up and let's go back in. So we talked about some of the warning signs or warnings for those of you that are in that 0 to 10,000 level. Be careful about high interest debt, payday loans, all the little tricks they use to take advantage of economic desperation, and really those pyramid schemes and blessing looms. Get that crap out of your email inbox. Anything that looks like a get rich quick scheme, I highly recommend you avoid it. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Also, don't let your pride cause you to fail to address your financial reality. Like, don't avoid it. Avoiding it is not going to make it better. You have to confront it. When you confront it and become aware of it, awareness is the first step toward fixing the issue. It's not always your fault when you're in that situation. So a lot of us make mistakes, sure, but a lot of us were born into really unfortunate, jacked up situations. It's up to you to figure out a way to get out of that, and you can do that. All right, so the next level, level two, is when you have wealth between 10,000 and 99,000. Now your goal is you're trying to just stabilize. You're trying to have some security, which will help you sleep at night so you're not having cold sweats and stressed out and worried that you're going to lose your job and suddenly your whole livelihood is just going to be disrupted. So what you want to do is you want to master things like compound interest. Compound interest is your friend. Albert Einstein once said that compound interest is the greatest force in the universe. He said that money grows so fast, I don't even understand it. It makes my head spin how fast money grows. So there's things like the rule of 72, and it's very simple. It says whatever interest rate you're earning, just divide that number into 72. That'll tell you how many years it'll take for the money to double. So the historical return on the S&P 500 is about 8%. So if you use the rule of 72, 72 divided by 8 would be what's that? Uh, 9. Yeah, duh, 9, right? So basically, if you put your money in the S&P 500, typically it takes about 9 years for the money you put in to double. But also, you increase that rate by not investing once, but by investing consistently. Investing 10 to 15% of your income should be as sacred to you as giving your 10% to the Lord. Like literally, that 10, 15%, that bill should be the first bill you pay, not the last, because building your future is more important than paying your car note. It's more important than paying your cell phone bill. It's more important than going out to the club. Right. Next, you want to start looking into multiple income streams, because right now what's happened is at this stage, most of you're wealthy from the very beginning. You're always rich. You're rich from the beginning, but the problem is that you're rich but you don't have any money. You're rich, you just don't have any money, but you're rich, you're wealthy because you have capital. Capital is a measure of wealth. At this stage, most of your capital is not in your bank account. It might be in your body. It's in your labor, it's in your free time. That's capital. It's your intelligence, like you have skill. That's where your capital is. That's why when you see most people start businesses and they quit their job, they usually do some sort of business that requires some sort of labor. Like now I'm a consultant or I help people do this and help people do that. Why? Well, because it's hard to go out and start an automobile manufacturer because that requires financial capital.